Hello and welcome back to Sunless Sunday, where we sail the Sunless Sea with me, Bardon, and Lady Sakura. Okay, so we're going to leave here. I'm going to check the map. So we are going to go to Aestabal. We are going to go down to the Shellinate. And then when we make our way back, we'll probably go here and make our way back along here, because we don't have what we need for the Shellinate. So we have to make the most of this particular voyage. So what I'm hoping to do is to get us in a position where we can actually get our new ship at the end of this voyage. And if we can do that, then basically getting that hunting trophy is going to be easier, because we might actually be able to kill some of the stuff that gives it. So it's like the big crabs. Any of the big crabs give it, or drop it, should I say, or whatever way you want to phrase it. With the easiest of them having 300 health, it's going to be very difficult for our little ship to deal with them at the moment. So in terms of our hold, we still have a shady sort. Corsair's Forest. Where is Corsair's Forest? Let me actually check that. Probably should have checked it before I started, but hey ho. Right, I should have remembered. She's talking about Guider's Morn. I'm sure in the last episode that was mentioned, but do you think I'd be able to remember that far back? Not a chance. Right, so Guider's Morn is over here. So we're basically talking about going down around here, searching this area. Looks like there is stuff in here. And then heading up. So we've already been to those. So probably heading basically straight up towards Guider's Morn. And then going from there. We could just maybe head straight to London if we need. Or we could take a bit of a detour. It really depends what position we're in at that time. We won't know until we get there. But my guess would be we'll be either, completely screwed on our terror, running out of fuel, starving, with very little hull. Any of those, any combination of those, or even all of those are very possible. So we heading... No, we need to go to break south. Yeah, there's some crazy stuff around this area that could really mess us up. There's a wild and glorious scent in the air. That's nice. I went out, I'm actually only just back about an hour ago from myself and my wife. We went out to a Hanami, which is where you go and look at sakura trees. We went to the Imperial Palace and then Chidori Gafuchi, which is an area close to the Imperial Palace as well. We had a really good day just going around looking at different because there's obviously, this being Japan, there's a ton of cherry blossom trees. Let's see all different kinds of trees, from the very bright whites to light pinks, and then almost ready pinks as well on some of the sakura trees. And there was a ton of people there too. Normally, like, I've been to the Imperial Palace a couple of times before, not for sakura. I've been to Chidori Fuji before for sakura season, but at other times of the year, maybe this summer and stuff, I've been to the Imperial Palace, and there's hardly anyone there. But today it was like, wow, so many people. But that's what sakura does here in Japan, is that you just end up with a ton of people. Okay, let's fill our box, because that's going to be good for us. Then we'll compile a port report. Okay, and we'll gather supplies, because why not? Okay, we've got 10 supplies. That's probably our hold full now. Pretty much, yeah. Okay, and then we are going to leave here. I'm going to hope that that guy doesn't decide to come and say hi. But yeah, the place was packed, and the police were out as well. There was tons of police there, and they were checking two things, like when you went into the Imperial Palace grounds. One was they were checking like bags for bombs and stuff like that. And the other thing was that if you had a drink and it wasn't sealed, you had to drink some of it, because they were basically checking whether you were bringing poison or not. So that was a bit weird, but yes, like, and the weirdest thing about it is that actually we went in through one station, which was the main when I say station, like bag check station, we went in through the main one, and then when we came back, we decided to go through the Imperial Palace again on the way back, because otherwise you have to walk, a very circuitous route to get to Tokyo Station. So we decided to go back through the palace again, and on one of the smaller gates, they're actually only checking your bag, and they weren't concerned about people's drinks at all. So it was a bit weird. You'd expect to have consistent stuff in each one, wouldn't it? Okay, we're going the right way, aren't we? Yes, we are. Okay, good. Right, Shellade, we're coming for you. Well, we're coming to you. We're not coming for you, because if it was a fight, you'd kick our ass. Oh no, the stupid lone flukes. Run away. Okay, so we've got enough distance that we can start turning around. As long as it doesn't start moving down this way. Now we can back off a bit and just check our map. Okay, we're pretty much on course. But it was a great day today, I have to say. It was nice to be out with my wife, because we don't very often get to go out during the day together, because we work different days. But at the moment now, it's the school year has ended, so I'm actually working less than normal, because normally I work 6 days a week. But my wife had a day off today, because our original plan was we were going to go to see her grandmother with her mother, but her mother is basically providing hospice care for someone that she knows who isn't very well. Obviously, if it's hospice care, they're not very well. Now let's read this here. The limits of meaningful expression. No matter what details you try to record, the stench creeps in around the edges of the sentences. The shellinates, watchful despite the reek, movement among the miasmic scraps of long-abandoned monster carcass. Frequent duels where the stink is thickest. Okay, then what else can we do here? Shore leave? No, we don't want to do that. Tail for a bone. Yeah, I think we want to do this. Someone is crying. Unusual wares. Follow the sound. See what wonders he can work. Pay the chronicler to inscribe the Z story onto a hunting trophy and you'll receive an outlandish artifact. Okay, well, we're not going to do that because, one, we don't have a hunting trophy, and two, if we did, we'd be giving it to our contact here. So let's just leave, then pop on down the other way. Yeah, it was very nice to spend the day with my wife today. Oh, actually, I want to go around the other way, because we still have the aim of uncovering as much of the map as we can. Now, generally there is scary stuff over there, and I think that's why we haven't uncovered that part of the map, because something scary chased us off the last time we went over that way. But we shall try, at least. And this year as well in Japan, it feels like the Sakura season has been shorter than normal. First of all, Sakura started earlier, because normally it would only be around now that the Sakura would start appearing, but they've been out for 2 weeks. But the last 2 weeks, well, this week the weather has been good, but last week we had snow and rain, and so it wasn't really. Oh, see, something's appeared. I don't know where it is though. That old fury, Azela has run mad. She roams the ship, cudgel in hand, smashing comrades to the deck. She cries, "He is angry! Oh, he is angry!" Let's try this. 12% chance, 22% chance. Yeah, let's try this. We failed, okay, and we lose 3 crew. Wow. Oh, I had a name, but he's burnt it. Burnt like paper, like the tree on the hill. She lunges forward, bringing another victim to the deck before turning, sprinting to the foredeck, leaping overboard with a wild scream of joy. Okay. Oh, that's where that thing is, okay. Yeah, so as I was saying, Eater of Names is going to try and kill us. Doing a good bloody job too. Go on, get caught on that. Yeah, get caught on that and give us the chance to run away, please. Okay, Sasha Town. Wow, we took 31 damage there. And we lost 1 crew. So we're right on the border now of being able to go at double speed. So let's back off now, because I think we're... Oh no, I can see its lights. Let's keep going then. I was going to say, I think we're just far enough away from it that it'll leave us alone. Apparently not. Oh, look, and this thing's coming as well. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, it's looking for us. And it got us. Okay, it didn't quite kill us. Might kill us with the next round though. Can we get around this corner? Nope. Okay, well, let's load up. It's nice as well that I'm talking about Sakura, and obviously Sakura. Hang on, let's go autosave. Okay, load that. Sakura is obviously our captain. So really it's your day today, Sakura. So maybe don't get killed this time. Okay, so let's try heading off again. At least this time we can take maybe a more direct route. And maybe that will help us. Could hinder us as well though. So we want to go, we actually want to speed up and get as far east as possible, and then break down to the south. because the last time we saw that it was around this area. So we want to be over in the east and try to avoid it that way. Okay, and then we're going to back off. Oh, there it is there. We're not going to back off then. And it is coming this way, which is not good. Let's turn the lights out. It mightn't see us. We might get lucky. We might just about get lucky, you know. If it turns this way, then there might not be that much luck, though. Okay, so we avoided it. And let's back off. Did have to burn some fuel, though, to do that. Yeah, so what I was talking about, yeah, the sakura, you know, we're at the point now where some of the trees are shedding shedding the blossoms, which makes for very nice scenes, I have to say. But at the same time, you know, it means that people didn't really have as long to enjoy it. And I think it's a great season here in Japan because the Japanese people seem to be like kind of freer, more carefree and happier really when sakura is about, because a lot of the time, you know, Japanese people are very kind of reserved and polite and stuff, but you know, you kind of feel like now that they kind of let a little bit more of themselves show when sakura's out and when they're on hanami and stuff, so that's pretty good. I like that. Because they're nice people, it's just sometimes they can feel, oh, let's turn around because we don't want to be anywhere near you. Okay, now let's cut the engine. See where you go. If you're going to come up this way, we're going to run. If you don't, yeah, you are coming this way, aren't you? Yep. So we're going to run. So we're going to cut. And we're not going to turn though. We're going to wait to see where you go. Let's cut the engine. Right, he's going away, so we're going to go back towards the port. He's still hanging around though. Okay, he seems to be going south. If he heads west, then we're going to be okay. But if he turns again, we should just run now, make a run for it. He's going to spot us. So this is just about trying to get into port before he kills us. He's got a straight run for us now. This is not going to be good. Let's try to zigzag a bit. Yeah, let's just try to get into port. Come on, we can make it. We can make it before he shoots again. Come on, go, go, go. Okay, we did it. Good. Okay, King Ada's castle. We unlock with one supply and one fuel. Which gods hold sway here? Storm, stone, salt. Perhaps no god there is elsewhere named, but if you feel it, it will calm your mind. So we can lower our terror, which wouldn't be a bad thing. Let's see that. Okay. At King Ada's castle, one finds unexpected words rising easily to the lips. You speak them, and so do your sailors. As they build the offering pyre, the heart is destiny's engine. The boatswain mumbles. He looks embarrassed. We shall all return, you find yourself reply. You light the pyre and stand back. The flames warm you, warm your crew. The light plays on your faces and your outstretched hands. The darkness shrinks back. In crackling of the flames is the sound of home. Okay, so lost 24 terror and one supply and one fuel used up. Okay. Then we're not going to eat our crew. We are going to get a port though. It's not really an appropriate title for a formal report, is it? Let's find something a little more clinical. So everything is horrible. Okay. Now, we are going to set off. Oh, we're actually going to wait because it's actually waiting at the entrance there. So we're going to wait for it to hopefully go away, please. Get unstuck and go somewhere else, please. Because you're really not welcome here. Don't think we're very welcome here, but you're certainly not welcome here. Go on, you can do it. Turn that boat, turn that boat. Go on, go on. Yeah, yeah, you're almost there, almost there. Okay, off you go, see ya. Okay, now we'll give it a little bit of time because it does like to turn around, kind of sail in circles. Alright, so now we're going to head off. So I think we go down to Port Bardon, and then from there we can use that as base to check out these areas. Oh look, he is coming back, but luckily not back towards us, just back in that general area. And I think he's going to turn around again, so I want to get us heading south away from him. No, attempt to calm them, that's what we're going to do, yeah. Hearts fail and challenge, we gain 1 tower. Okay, it's only 1 tower though. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's get down this way. Okay, I feel a bit better now. Let's back off because I don't think... Oh, that's not the back off key. It's only pressing up. I'm wondering why we're not backing off. Alright, let's sail around the hand. Yeah, and then we're going to go down to the port, pull in there. So it's going to be really close in terms of whether we're going to have enough to get our new ship or not after this voyage. If we don't, what I'll probably do is do a shorter voyage to make up that money, because getting a new ship is going to hugely benefit us. And also, I think one of the main things is that, you know, it's going to be the ship that we want, because we could have upgraded a long time ago, but the other ones didn't really feel like, to me at least, didn't really feel like upgrades. So this one is going to be like pretty much every facet is going to be better for the ship. Now the crazy bird things basically did the bat swarm on like some kind of drugs, is they're around this area as well, so we have to try to avoid them. How far away are we from port? Only about 2/3 of the way there. I thought we were a bit closer. A budding bloom of light on southern horizon. You approach Varkas, the mirrored city. Okay, we are almost there. Trying to get as close to the shore as possible to be able to unlock some of the map down there. This may be only the second time that we come here. Let's go here, returning to Varkas. The walled city of Arcus is a tangle of green vines and luminescent fungal flowers slow blooming around mouldering stone. The quincunx of carved step towers rise over the walls and pour burning white light into the bleak sky. A rough shadowed path leads from the docks to the mirrored gates of Varkas. Two towering carved stone lamps throw their light on the angled mirrors, and a blue-cloaked guard stands in a reflected pool of light. The city is a beacon against the tree-hushed, sprawling darkness of the Elder Continent. In the far distance, a vast mountain glimmers. Okay, let's compile a port report. Not all is well. Observe and record. Okay, then welcome. So, yeah, we should be alright with this. The guard at Mirror Gate smiles. Clearly she remembers you. The blue cloak guard waves you through. Walk in the light of Mirror. Your eyes are blinded by the brilliance of the light. The verdant rot smell is even thicker. The heat of so much flame and reflected light presses oppressively against your skin. Your head pounds. It is a few minutes before your eyes adjust, and you can look around. Brass lamps and gilded sconces hang from every wall, and phosphorescent funguses grows moss-like upon doorways and ceilings. Cunningly arranged mirrors catch every droplet of light and diffuse it till each cobblestone and rampart of the city is drenched and blazing and utterly without shadow. Who do you speak to? Who should we speak to? Let's go with this, the white cloak guard. Tamas, he presses his hands together in greeting, then gives you an anguished look. You look terrible. Are you sick with a terrible outsider's disease? Or is that what your nose is naturally like? Over your protestation, he gives you directions to the hospital. Oh, the medics are all butchers, to be sure, but they walk in the light of Mihir, he adds breezily, and then points out the guardhouse and the vague direction of the Temple of Mihir, and a street of bars and gaming houses. We don't want to get a reputation for being inhospitable. He laughs, as if he has made a grand joke, and he laughs along weakly. Okay, let's continue our exploration. The mirrored city gleams invitingly. You'll get used to the smell in time. I think what we'll do is we'll pick whatever we're going to do there next time, because it's pretty much, my wife is just back and it's pretty much out of time for this video anyway, so we'll pick this up next time. So as always, if you have enjoyed, please hit that like button, share with a friend or two or on your favorite social media, and I really do hope to see all of you next time. Goodbye. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe you'll hit the subscribe button there on the right and check out some other videos here on the left.